I'm John Lord. I'm the Director of Annual Giving at Children's Wisconsin. Our inaugural Day of Giving at Children's Wisconsin was something that I've wanted to do since I joined Children's about 4 years ago, and was really interested in doing something digitally based with a digital spine, kind of like Giving Tuesday, just a way for it and just benefiting our mission. And with the last couple of years, looking at moving away from the combination of MailChimp and Luminate that we were doing, and really landing with engaging networks and the way that those integrations happened, and just all of the design features that we knew were available to us, starting fresh and having people like working with Doing It Digital, our digital partner, and the way that they knew how to work with it. Really excited to actually get that going in 2025. About midway through 2024, I started planning for a Day of Giving in 2025. So really wanted to find a way that we could, again, like Giving Tuesday, do an email series, share different stories about the care that Children's is providing. One great thing about the donation form format that we used is it's a broad, not just a linear format, like up and down. So we were able to highlight 4 different patient stories over the course of the day, build our entire email series around that, highlight multiples and one at a time, drive everyone there. So we were able to kind of develop something for everyone. And as people went to the site, they could see more than one story. The stories we chose were kind of a mix of things that we had some good assets for, some things that we really had limited assets for from the family, so we couldn't do a full appeal around them. But one of the stories that we had great assets for tested really well for the emails and the donations associated with it. And we were able to take that and spin it out into our entire year-end campaign this year. So it was really good testing ground, not only for launching the Day of Giving, but to inform our future just individual appeals and what we're going to do for Day of Giving moving forward. When I got to Children's 4 years ago, there was already a move away from Luminate and MailChimp, which is what basically we had been using for years for both annual giving, all of our board and general foundation communications, and for the majority of our events work. And it wasn't working. So we started exploring different software platforms, and when we were shown Engaging Networks and what it can do, and I got really excited because of my body of work in particular, I could see exactly how we could maximize that and really take it to the next level with what we're doing. Engaging Networks allowed us to start fresh. And so that's kind of what we did. And so we looked at what tools we had in our toolbox to really maximize this day. We had never done them before. We had no idea what it was going to look like. We knew we had a $40,000 match. So we knew that that was a starting place for our goal, and kind of built everything around that. And we blew through that by about an extra $15,000. We had a stretch goal of 60 that we almost made. And a lot of that was due to the things that we were able to share with folks. So we had the thermometer going on. We were able to update that thermometer prior to the official Day of Giving based on some offline gifts that we'd received. So people immediately came into the day knowing that they were already donating toward a winning cause for the day with that. And then we were also able to implement some of the abandoned cart follow-ups that we had never done before, that were suggested to us, that were super easy to implement, and that we had really great response to. It was super high open rate, and it allowed us to collect a $5,000 gift that a doctor had planned to make, but got called away and forgot all about. And so he came back the next day. So that was exceptionally nice. Doing It Digital has been crucial in both the implementation of Engaging Networks and the successes we have seen since we launched last year. They let us know right when we decided we were going to EN that they were partners, that they were getting up to speed, that they were going to be doing a lot of the technical work for us out of the gate so that we could focus on just the implementation of it and getting comfortable with it. So it's been really great to work with a digital partner that invested in being in many ways part of our own team and getting everything up running and maximized. Things that we came across in developing it and that Doing Good Digital suggested that we weren't even sure that we could do. We were able to integrate countdown timers. We were able to put a thermometer on our donation page for the first time ever. For Giving Tuesday, we normally raise about $90,000 on Giving Tuesday. If we have a higher match, or if we have a multi-match or something, we've done a little bit higher than that. But I wanted to, initially in my mind, was basing on if we could do half of Giving Tuesday, that would be fantastic. So when we were able to lock in a $40,000 match, that was my starting point. And I felt really good about it because of not only the stories that we were going to tell and the support that I knew I was going to have at the foundation, but I knew we were going to be able to put together something that looked really good and was going to help with that motivation a little bit more. Because with food, you eat with your eyes. I think that's the same thing with emails and donation forms. Giving Tuesday, it is everywhere. It's a lot of noise that day, and it's been kind of stagnant for a lot of organizations over the past couple of years. We've been pretty lucky in that we have seen, although consistent, we've seen levels of growth and really good involvement. Coming off of our day of giving, and with the donation page format we were able to use, we're now rolling that into Giving Tuesday this year. So when people go, they're not just going to see a standard giving form with a picture of the story that we're doing. We're actually going to have a scrollable form. We're going to integrate the thermometer. We're going to encapsulate the story of the twin boys that we're focusing on for Giving Tuesday, so that people land there, they're going to be able to read a little bit more about them before they make their gift. So I'm really excited about the way that this is going to just help, I think, maximize and move toward our $90,000 goal, and hopefully move right past it. At Children's, we do have an ops team who is focusing kind of on the daily implementation and things for EN, along with the partnership we have with Doing Good Digital. But any snag, any roadblock, anything that we hit during implementation, EN has been great in terms of customer service and opening tickets, solving things, getting back to us. I haven't gotten any negative responses back from the rest of my team about working with you guys at all. To see the excitement and the love that people have for this product and for multiple years has been really grounding and positive as we move forward. We're a year in, but in many ways we're just out of the gate with it. And so being here and seeing the excitement other people have, and just sitting through sessions and finding out the things that are possible that we're not doing that I didn't even know we can do, I'm already very excited for next year and the year after, and just internally road mapping where we can go from here.